what do you think about the NBFC sector in particular now, and also the entire financial services basket minus the banks? Now that the banks are going through a crisis, do you think that it is given a kind of a floor to the fall in the overall financial services basket minus banks, because they had run up most experts expected them to fall the most, but have they got a floor at the expense because of the kind of scenario that the banks are seeing right now?
So 2 or 3 things. I think private banks have fallen more than what they really need to. It's not just the PNB announcement, but it is also how the provisioning is going to be done in the next 180 days, and the clarification or the recognition around that. You know, analysts have actually talked down the stocks much more. I personally feel that the private sector banks, the leading ones, definitely look good at this level. Coming to the NBFCs, again, one of the things in transformation of India that we have talked about is about the affordable housing. And these stocks, as you know, have run up quite a lot. But our analysis shows that with the way we are focusing, and the next growth story of India, besides consumption, will come from housing and affordable housing and the urbanization of the rural areas, because we are a service-led economy. If you put all of this together, this sector had not reacted in the last 5 to 6 years. So while year on year we may see that these prices are crazy and some correction may be due, I don't think the story is yet over.
So on the deal street then, housing finance companies are extremely active, like many other pockets of financial services space. How are you seeing this space develop going forward on M&A front and also on the equity market transactions?
So I think it will be an active space. I don't deny your conclusion, if I may say so. And I would also say that a lot of microfinance companies, etc., are also connecting the whole paradigm, you know, in connecting the dots to see how the lower middle class to middle class can be empowered, and actually the spreads and also the, you know, how would I say, organization around this whole industry is the next big opportunity for us. So I do see there is a lot of work being done. There again, I would say policies and governance should come early so that, you know, there is a path laid down. We have enough. The RERA Act has been very, very welcome. But, you know, on the audit side, on the governance side,
a lot more needs to be done.
Yeah, a lot more needs to be done.
So Kaku, by the end of this calendar year, how do you see the entire landscape of financial services sector minus the banks? Because there is just so much talk of consolidation. Insurance IPOs came in last year. That was the big theme. Now consolidation in insurance is a big theme right now. Everybody is talking to everybody. And then there are AMC listings also coming in. Is the entire, you know, landscape going to change by the end of this year? How do you see it?
So for a growing economy, financial institutions have to grow. Because to spur growth, you do need finances. And what we saw last year, and if you recollect, we talked about it at the insurance time, where, you know, one of the things that I had said is bank in the whole fixed space used to be large. From public sector, it went to private sector. Then it used to oscillate amongst them. And now we have added the insurance companies. Now we have the mortgage companies. So the overall weight of financial sector in India will definitely continue to grow. There will always be cannibalization on each other's, and there will be moments of where people will switch things. On insurance, yes, there will be consolidations, but valuations have to be realistic. for consolidations really to
but that can
take
be
place.
said about the housing finance companies also. Certain deals are in the making right now, and the buyers just find the valuation expectation too high.
So, as I said, there the valuation expectation is high, but we have a different view, our research view, and I would encourage you to read that. So, our research view is that some of these valuations will continue to be high. There could be a slight correction, but they will continue to be high. On the insurance side, of course, as the insurance products need to really grow, the next phase has to be different products on this. Asset management companies, I do think, having dealt with them for many years, they have the highest ROEs. There's hardly any need for capital. Electronification and demonetization has definitely brought in a whole different, era for them, if I may say. They're becoming bigger and bigger.
And one big company is coming to the IPO market as well.
That's true. And the SIPs are looking, many people have adopted SIPs as an investment opportunity, which for years people kept banging the table, but people were not willing to go into it. So I hope part of the gold has replaced by SIPs.